Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Back.
Double.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. That's a shame.
We've missed you all. How are you all doing?
Recovering
Yeah,
trauma.
we should probably put this up right away. Spoilers for season 2, episode 1 to 3, and also full book spoilers. So
Always full book spoilers here.
always spoilers. Yeah. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, we have a very special episode because we have our very first guest.
And what a guest.
What a guest. Let's welcome Kevin.
Hi everyone, it's me. It's Kevin from the internet. Hi.
Hey, Kevin from the internet.
You know, I don't want to give myself away here, but I've missed the first minute or two of most of the shows, so I thought it was the first time I've got to see the full intro, and it's really great. I love the full intro.
Thank
you.
I usually have to be
Androl, of course.
Usually have to jump in from a call from work, but today I told them no calls, just Flickerverse. That's it.
Nice.
Awesome. So how are you doing, Kevin?
I'm recovering as well. I've my computer's been doing overtime, having episodes 1 through 3 playing on loop for 24 hours since Thursday. So it's really putting in the numbers. But overall, I've been having a great time, having a great week. I've been even with the sads and the scares and all that stuff from the episodes. It's just been so much living up to the expectations of what I expected, watching the show with all of you guys, what I kind of anticipated. And man, it's so much fun.
So what was your favorite Elaine part?
Oh man, there's so many to choose, and there's only been 2 episodes. But man, I do love the SmackDown, or at least the SmackDown pseudo that she gives to Shiriam, where she's just like, "Yeah, all right, I'll see you before breakfast or after breakfast," and I'm just like, that's spicy.
Yeah.
No hesitation, no hint of back sass, just played completely flat. Like, all right, I'll see you then, and I love that. I love to see that.
So awesome. I think like most people here know everything about you, Kevin, but would you like to just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So I mostly play around on Twitter, and that's what I'm going to continue to call it that forever. And I joined up maybe last May, after the first season had concluded, May 2022 that is. And I just kind of got I played around in the Hinder stream for a little bit. Oh, I know, seriously. So I played around in the Hinder stream for a little bit, got my feet wet, got to know some people in Twitter time, and then around August I kind of broke out and I started tormenting the greater Twitter of time sphere, and whether it be Trolloc Creations or the torso of Randall Thor on a person's neck, or recently today, Egwene but with no torso, so she's Legwayne. That was a fun one. So I just like to explore what you guys like to explore. What ifs of what if the Trollocs were burlesque dancers, that kind of stuff.
And that's why you're on the show today.
Yeah, exactly. For burlesque.
So yeah, do we want to talk about the show for a little bit? So Goatbrother, let's start with you. What are your impressions of the first 3 episodes?
I really liked all 3 episodes. I like that you can see there's more budget in it. The costumes are more refined. The weaves look so much better. Don't like Mama Mo and Daddy Len fighting all the time. someone should give them a good head nut, so they can think straight again. But nonetheless, I really like all the foreshadowing they're doing in subtle things.
I love the part when like Egwene just looks at the Amerlin's dress and it's like, oh, that was just such a nice little.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or the foreshadowing when Leandrin reads parents' letter to Matt.
Right, yeah.
The thing she leaves out.
And that was such a great introduction to Matt as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Donald
Yeah.
Finn as Matt. So
Yeah.
And he's killing it. He's killing it. Yeah, especially that. That was so awesome.
brilliant scene.
Yeah. And of course, Perrin has got more to do, is already more fleshed out than in 8 episodes of season 1. Elias' introduction was amazing. The Bail Domon Easter egg, for us, it's an Easter egg because all the non-readers won't know anything about him. So I hope he comes back, and I think he did really well.
Yeah, he must come back.
Yeah, he is.
He was brilliant. I was like, oh, Dawn!
Yeah.
And the accent and everything, like even
was
though
perfect,
he didn't
yeah.
have a shaved upper lip.
Yeah. And what I really hated was the rewatch with my wife, because then we watched it in German, and again, the German pronunciation of names is killing me. It's so awful.
Oh, you watched it in German.
I never imagined that actually.
That's it.
Of course.
There's no accent to Bail Domon. In the show, he has a Scottish accent, and in German, it's just plain German. And then they say, instead of Aes Sedai, Aes Sedai. It's killing me. And Nineve Aimiara instead of Nynaeve Amara. It's killing me. I hate it. So, but I will go through it to watch it with my wife again. So, I'm happy she wants to watch it.
What would German sound like in a Welsh accent, though? I'm dying to hear that. I really want to hear that because, yeah, that Sulin, yeah, it's Welsh. Yeah, I would love to hear
Welsh. Sorry.
someone who could speak in that accent, but in German, because man, I can't even wrap my mind around it. What would it sound like?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll have to get someone on that.
At least if they did something, that they change up the grammar to an Ilian-like grammar, that would be great. But it's just straightforward. There's nothing. There's nothing special about him talking.
That's interesting. Androl.
No,
Or-
one last question. Do they speak the Sean Chen? Do they speak in a United States German accent, whatever that would be?
No, everybody speaks.
Okay, so there's no accent
There's
differentiation.
no distinction, no
Okay,
accent, no dialect, nothing until now.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw a good question in chat. Actually, interesting. Do you guys watch Wheel of Time in English or dubbed? I watched it in English. I don't think they made a dub for Swedish, and I hope not,
No.
because we're pretty proficient in English in Sweden
Yeah,
for the
we
most
don't
part.
do that.
Yeah, no, I hate dubs. I mean, it works for like animes or stuff like that when it's cartoons and stuff. Barely. I mean, I got some cartoons from when I was little. I'm just so used to watching it in dubbed to Swedish, but
The Lion
No,
King is better in Swedish.
yeah.
I'll die on that hill.
Yeah. So
Gonna write that
Modern
down.
Kombat, so much better in Swedish.
but yeah, I loved it so far. I mean, they've been these episodes. You can see the production value is much higher. The acting has always been good, but I think they're starting to find their characters, and of course the characters are still in development because they are. I mean, they have they've gone so tiny bit from when they left the Two Rivers. Even it's in Wheel of Time world, they had gone almost a year. So, but yeah, I think it's getting better. I think they've started to course correct from season 1 that there was stuff pretty much out of their control that they have to wrestle with. So I hope, especially for season 3, that they will, streamline it even more. So, who gets Saxon accents? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I have loved it. I mean, some parts I don't love, but I can understand why they do it. I don't agree with why they're doing it. But as I said when I started it, we don't talk about no. We don't talk about no.
In the heart.
I had to. I'm sorry. I had to.
Harsh, dude. Harsh.
They're right there.
I never said I'm nice.
Yeah.
But, they really established the Shanshan like, oh, fuck, they mean business. So, yeah.
And Masima is pretty badass.
Oh, damn, yeah. His fighting was brutal.
Yeah,
I mean,
said much yet.
the Shinarans are good, but he is... Wow.
He does all his own stunts. He's like a professional stunt actor for fight scenes, right?
He does like MMA.
Yeah, it shows. It shows.
Yeah. I mean, I can't complain about the stunt work in this. You can see the dedication and the. I didn't like the fight with the Fades and Lan. Not because it's bad, because it's so dark. I hate it. I hate fights in the dark. Because I can't see. I can't see in the dark.
With the hero of the horn.
No, we won't fight you, Sulin. You just win.
Come on.
We all agree. Now, if they're like, is the IMD credits when they update that for episode 8, if you see Guy Roberts on there, there's gonna be shit going down. Like if you see him on the end credits, like for that episode, it's going to be hard to contain that.
I'm hoping for like the end of episode 7.
Oh, 7 too. That'd be good.
Yeah, and
if he's not, I might have just threatened Guy with.
And that would be a good cliffhanger, right? End of episode 7, the horn is blown, the heroes appear, and then straight to black. Roll the credits.
They need to introduce the heroes of the horn in some way because. I mean, 3 episodes and they barely talked about the horn. We need, and non-book readers don't know anything about Heroes of the Horn.
Yeah, my partner was asking about it because she finally got to watch episode 3 last night, and when she heard like the call for the hunt for the horn, and she's like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Well, it's what Perrin is doing, and it's what's in that box, but they don't know what it's real, and they're just doing it for like because like it's a tradition or whatever." But it's like. I didn't want to get into the whole MacGuffin about it because, like Celine says, "Oh, summon dead heroes," and I figure they will get to it. But yeah, she is a show only, and that got to that part. She's like, "So what's the horn?" And I'm like, "I know, I get it." But I also want to leave some. I want to trust the narrative to explain that stuff, so I don't have to, because otherwise I'd be explaining a lot.
Yeah, I think that will be a part of Varen's job. Because she already mentioned the prophecies and the battle in the sky and the flaming sword and the burnt hands and the burnt marks. Which was a good mislead because after that you saw the Shanshan. In Karin the heroes of the hunters of the horn got the branding on the lower arm, on the forearm. Yeah.
I must say, Sulin.
Those crazy eyes.
Oh, those crazy eyes.
Innkeeper is happy.
The more subtle manipulation than compared to the books. I think it's
not like, ooh, look at my milky legs.
Yeah. And apparently both Rand and Sulin is into some roughness. I like it.
And she's given away who she is, right? If you look at the tavern sign.
Yeah.
I haven't even noticed.
There's a faded moon and star painted on the tavern sign, and she's sitting right under it.
Oh God. Okay, that's good.
And on the headboard of her bed frame as well, you can see it right above the pillows, little same moon and stars. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I need to watch it. I have only seen it through once, so I have to rewatch it again.
I've sort of rewatched episode 1 and 2, but I can't do episode 3 yet.
Wonder why.
I'm just skipping this part. But I mean, I do love the Sean-chan. I mean, Jessica Boone is all one, and like Lady Seward, they're so cool.
I think the introduction is way better in the show than in the books.
Yeah,
they're way more terrifying.
Yeah, because we're seeing it. Because we hear about them taking over the towns, but we don't actually see them. Pulling everybody out, rounding up all the women, and pointing them out. So yeah, it's definitely. Oh, I didn't know that. The Crescent Inn. Subtlety.
But
yeah, seeing it firsthand, that's like the part I love the most with the show, is seeing those moments that we just hear about, kind of like secondhand, and seeing those moments for real. It's like the best part of it for me.
I really like all the new changes and edits and everything they changed from the books. I think Rob said it to us when we went to Prague, just walking the streets there, and for the show, we want something new. We don't want everything exactly as in the books, because we know the books and we know everything that happens in them. So we want something new, a new flicker to experience. And I love everything, especially Rand and the psychiatric ward or the insane asylum. Such a good edit, and it brings depth to Rand's character, and especially with the contrast to the nobility party they went to. It felt like this is the right direction. This is perfect for Rand and his story arc.
The look of disgust when, that noble woman just, some more bloody peasants to feed. He's like, revolution now.
I'm a peasant.
Defenestrate them all.
And Yosha gets Rand so good.
Yes.
The thing when he walks the foregate and gives the coin to the little boy, that was his idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think Roseman said it in one interview with some YouTuber. So to show his kindness and where he comes from. Hi, Sulin.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late. I got distracted gossiping at work.
As you do.
Spice.
Maiden gossip.
Yes. Yeah. Or by the water cooler, obviously.
Of course.
Were you talking what?
No, I wasn't.
A little bit of Days Damar on your Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, you could say that.
So how are you feeling about the show?
Me?
Your thoughts? Yeah.
Well, Uno's definitely not dead. Let's just be. Right. Uno might be dead, but he's coming back. That's what we're saying. someone who is as fantastic as Guy Roberts, who, works in Prague anyway, who is a big fan of the show, whose wife is now in the show. And you don't do that to us. You don't do that and not have him come back as a hero as the Horn. I refuse. So I am tweeting every single day until Uno returns. And in my head, it's as Guidal Kane. Hi, Kimmy.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you can hear me, right? Everything's fine.
Yes.
Yeah. I was actually stuck at work too. I actually left a meeting before it's finished, but like, why would a meeting run over by like more than 5 minutes?
No,
Not okay.
That's not okay. Should respect everyone's time.
Yeah, especially like it's working with American, forgetting that they're working with people on the other side of the world. Anyway,
Classic.
it's classic American.
How dare they?
How dare they?
I'm outnumbered.
Welcome to Europe.
Now let us tell you about the good things about socialism.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Free healthcare.
Sign me up.
Workers' rights.
Yeah, so if we didn't have free healthcare, then Guy would totally have to pay for my therapy sessions. I would send him the bill immediately.
Yeah, we cannot make the joke of I'm gonna send you my therapy bill because there's no bill. So.
Oh, what a shame.
Well,
See, there's
that's
the
not-
upside. We have more
well,
jokes.
In the UK, we get like 12 weeks of therapy free, and then after that, you're on your own.
That's nice.
I would-
Because all problems are solved after 12 weeks.
Obviously.
It's true. Just like
So,
Rand.
hi, Camille. Do you have any thoughts on the first 3 episodes that you want to share before we move on to other things?
I liked them, but I think Sulin was talking and I didn't want to interrupt. So, did you have any more you wanted to say, Sulin? Or
Only that I get why they did it, and I agree with the decision. Like, I'm not poo-pooing that. I just love Guy Roberts, and I want to see him again.
yeah,
We all do.
that's relatable.
I
Yeah, it was
Have another
shocking, but I was not surprised, I guess. So, Rob, I thought you were not
Full
available
house.
tonight.
Rob, what are you doing?
I was taking a break from con setup and I was watching on TV, and then Sulin hopped in and then Camille hopped in and I was like, I
Might
gotta,
as well.
I gotta hop in. So yeah, I'm here.
Damn.
It's good to have you all.
It's a
Well,
full
yeah.
house, folks.
We're all here.
Rob,
Amazing.
I was
admit
gonna say,
it.
the
You came
full
for
house.
Kevin.
Kevin's our joker. That's why.
So Uno, this is an intervention. No.
Fuck you all.
Hey!
No, we love you.
Fuck you and your old.
Actually,
Who
It's
knows?
like
Fuck
I
you
was-
and a
I was not surprised by his death. The only thing that made me feel bad is that I thought about you and I was like, oh shit, Uno is gonna be crushed by that. That was the most painful part.
Security.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think my jaw like stopped dropping from like that moment to like the end of the episode. Like I definitely had drool coming out of my mouth because it had been dropped so long by the end of it. And then obviously crying. So I don't know, at the end I was just very damp everywhere for a long time.
I keep getting
was
gift
just
for my
in-
reactions. It's hilarious. I'm trying to find one. Someone did a gift of me, and it's just like, what on earth?
What would you drink at the Crescent Inn? Moonshine.
Moonshine. Oh,
Yeah.
classic.
No, I was just enraged after that, so I hardly remember what happened. Like in the rest of the episode, it was like something with Nynaeve and Arches. Okay,
It was good they put the palate cleanser of a scene we've already seen after, so everyone could just kind of disassociate for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Until we got to new. Oh, Alex.
Oh, come on.
Well, I mean, I got to give that rant. That was very clever.
That was a good one.
Oh gosh. Bad people.
Yeah, like Roger said, he was like DMing me. He's like, please write to me as soon as you've watched the episodes. And Mel was like writing to me. He's like, how are you?
We were all DMing, being
Sorry about
like
your
no
loss.
one message Uno.
Yeah, like, oh my god, what happens when Uno sees this? Like, but yeah, I keep getting like gift and stuff on Twitter. Like, this is an example of it. Now, Uno, this does show the moment. I just want to
Hide your eyes. Avert your eyes.
Avert your eyes.
Hide your
Content
eye.
warning.
Hide your eye.
Hide your eye. But yeah, like
I have
my
that one.
face in this particular moment, it's just, I can't like zoom in on just my face there for some reason. No, it's not going to work.
I'm just.
There you go.
Oh
It's gone.
God, yeah, don't. No, it's not gone. It's not gone. There we go.
It is for me.
Nice, yeah.
And then the
No,
other one.
I need to wait a bit until I do a rewatch.
Can we also talk about Guy's tweet?
He had a sore throat. Yeah, that made me laugh a lot.
His
Like,
tweets.
is he serious or not? Like, because I'm not being funny, but a little bit of a cold/COVID's been going around in, like, at least where I live recently, and I was like, he could genuinely have had a sore throat, but
You mean this one here?
feels a bit on the
zoom in.
nose.
Oh yeah.
A killer sore throat.
Yeah, sorry, been off the radar of a killer sore throat.
Oh,
I'm taking some
yeah.
much needed time to recover. Big love and thanks to all, especially Rafe. It was an unforgettable honor. I will never forget it. And all of you, more later when I can talk.
Oh.
Peace, beauty, and life.
Exactly. In a few episodes, he's going to talk again.
Yeah.
And he's going to kick Sean Shin butt.
He's having so much fun.
Yes.
It
And
really is.
I am so mad at him.
Not his fault.
When we next see him, we're gonna have words.
There might be violence, both physical and I
Verbal?
don't even remember the other word. I'm sorry.
Emotional.
Emotional. All kinds of violence.
Control alt violence.
He needs a good spanking.
No, he did a bad thing. He doesn't need to be rewarded.
Right.
TMI, Rob. TMI.
He needs a
Speaking of
high five to the face with a chair.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I did.
Yes. We call that a kitchen high five in hospitality. Yeah.
Rob,
High
I
five.
didn't know
Sorry.
you were a friend of Celine. Into the rough
Ooh,
stuff.
Spicy.
Okay, so do we have any more like season 2 thoughts we want to share?
Moiraine is
before we
breaking
move
my
on?
heart.
Oh, Moiraine and Lance, seriously? Like, she's kicking into the curb so hard, it gets me every time. I cried the second time I watched it.
I mean, it's totally out of character for people to not communicate well in the Wheel of Time.
Well, also, like, I'm sorry, she's a bitch in like The Great Hunt and The Dragon Reborn. So it is very much in character. It's still very much hurt to see that.
Yeah, it's not till like not even it's what is it, Fires of Heaven, where she finally starts to listen, or she agrees to meet on equal playing field with Rand. So yeah, we've got at least a season to go.
Yeah, but like I remember I did a reread of The Dragon Reborn maybe last year or something like that, and every scene with Lan and Moiraine is constantly joking about giving him to another woman, and it's like so cruel and uncalled for. At least this feels a little bit more called for.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so we can talk about this for ages, but I think we need to move on a little bit. So, well, we have some things coming up. Some exciting things this week. We have Malkier.
Yes.
Do a plug, Rob and Sulin?
Which I will see a lot of you at. I will see Kevin. I will see Androl, but I think I see everyone else.
I found my
Yeah,
shirt from
dude.
last year.
I'm so jealous.
Ooh.
I'm so jealous.
Where is 1 second? I'll be back.
Rob, what have you done?
What are you
Just
doing?
put-
That's
What have
black
you
screen.
done?
I didn't do that.
I can't change it.
Rob, the fuck?
Who's the guy on the couch?
Nog.
Is that Narg?
And
It's the domesticated Trolloc. Don't have one?
Wow.
My
mean,
computer's
I-
frozen.
Oh, it was cooking with Narg, right?
Mine usually doesn't wear the apron, so it's a nice look.
I
Well,
think
he
you
wears
won't
nothing
mention
under it, so
No, but like more seriously, why do we have a Malkier Talk menu?
What is wrong with
There we
the
go.
screen? Oh god, what's happened now?
What? That was a hijack.
Mhm.
Oh, no. It was for Malkier.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, Rob's gone.
Well,
Okay.
We've pissed him off. He's mad now.
Oh no! Oh no!
oh, can we do a poll about how many people watching us are going to Mercurycon?
We have to
Someone
do it
do
in the YouTube studio.
Yeah.
If anyone's in that.
that. I'll do that.
Hey, Rob,
Yeah.
can you make us a poll real quick about who's going to Mercury? Thanks. He's here. He's always here in the background.
No.
listening.
What is- All right,
That's what he's doing.
Rob's
Okay, well,
Having a
okay,
moment. We'll
Malkier
move
is
on.
happening this weekend. Or, sorry, Sulin. What did you say?
I don't know what I was saying, to be perfectly honest.
Tell us about Malcurycon.
Malcurycon is a weekend-long event held in Manchester in the northwest of the United Kingdom. And it is 2 days of fun. There's lots of panel discussions. There's an sort of evening social. There is a hunt for the horn on Friday night. And there are online tickets still available, I think maybe for a day or two more. So if you haven't already bought an online ticket, please go and do it, because you'll get to see all of the trash that we talk whilst there. And there's lots of new people and lots of Europeans who maybe haven't been able to make it out to the other conventions. So it's like a really good mixed crowd, and we have a lot of fun and drink a lot of drinks. Oh, it's this year's T-shirt Rob is displaying on screen with artwork
nice.
by the wonderful Tree.
yeah.
That's beautiful.
And we have lots of really fun sessions, including one by Memo, who obviously designs all the chibis. It's going to be a blast. So buy your digital tickets if you haven't already.
Awesome.
Thanks for reminding me.
Kevin, buy your digital ticket.
I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now.
You have toe.
I kept meaning to. I totally have, and then I kept seeing Rob's reminders, and I'm like, oh, I've got a couple of days. Oh, I've got a day left. That's fine. I'm doing it right now, though. Thank you for posting the link. I'm gonna just copy paste that real quick.
Rob, you're muted.
So
And
for Mercurycon, there's also a few of us doing panels, right? Who is doing a panel during Mercurycon? I know Sulin does. No? Which panel are you doing? Goatbrother, you're also doing one?
Yeah, I'm on the first panel of the weekend together with Sulin and Nadine. We are talking episode 1 and 2.
Okay. Nice. Are you excited for that one?
Sure.
Do you already have your notes prepared and everything? Or is that
That is the
Still-
train ride up's job.
valid?
I'm on the meme off as well.
Oh yeah. That
I
one's gonna
know.
be fun. Are you excited for that one?
I am quite scared that Rob's put me in this position of power, given he knows my sense of humor. So, and just seeing Kevin's reaction as well. So that
I'm
will
excited.
be interesting. I mean, it might be really terrible, and if so, blame Rob for putting me on the panel.
Well, I'm a one-time meme off loser, so I think I have on good authority that you can probably do pretty well.
I know, but I'm up against Chris of What Wiki fame, and that guy knows.
You never
his stuff.
know.
So, yeah. Camille, what panel are you on?
I'm on two panels. On Saturdays, there's a representation in the Wheel of Time panel. And on Sunday, there's a Season 2 and Beyond panel, which Uno is part of too.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. So after Malkier in October, we have again Whattober, which is, and I'm just trying to.
The thing I never participate to.
They've released the prompts, haven't they? Yeah.
Yes. So it's me and Sukon who's putting together this for the third year.
Nice.
So these are this year's prompt, and it doesn't have to be like drawings. It could be memes. It could be like TikToks. It could be like whatever. So
I did writing last year, like little fan fiction.
Little prompt. Nice.
Yeah.
So just be creative, have fun, use the hashtag, and we'll like retweet and share everything on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Someone do some sort of theatrical interpretation of all of these.
Is there a prompt in particular that you're very excited for? Excited for? I don't know.
Me. I don't know. Box could be fun.
Okay.
I already have a plan, and it's a lazy one. I'm going to feed all these prompts into an AI and make it write a song for me.
Androl.
No.
You need to do one each day.
What?
You need to do a song a day.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I tried to do one.
You do a one lyric line per day per prompt, so by the end you have a complete song that's made of nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a smart idea.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm full of them.
Yeah.
I think I got like 7 in last year before I got distracted and forgot about it. But I'm gonna give it a shot again this year and see how far I can get.
Yeah. Bye, Rob.
Oh,
bye, Rob.
Yeah, I just want to pop in quick and say hi, but I got a dash, so stuff to do. But I thank you and have a great show, Kev, and I will watch back later. So
thanks,
see you on
Rob.
Friday.
Yes,
Bye.
Friday.
See you the weekend. Bye.
What else have we got going on?
We have some memes from during the last 2 weeks. Let's see if I can. Need to do a meme intro. Let's see what we have here. We have this by Sanko. He would look like that.
Oh,
So
we need
smudge.
to Photoshop the smug to be like a sad smile for after he did not defeat Demandred.
Oh,
And then we have another Kevin classic after.
oh, which one did I make? Oh my god. Oh yeah.
After the Romeo and Juliet play, where
Taylor
guy as
said that meme
Mercury
as well,
Show
didn't he?
Yeah, they all got tagged.
They found it hilarious. And
They're good
scary.
sports.
And then I did this one.
She's everything is just scary. I love that one
Judo.
very much.
Pray for the actor who's playing Gawain. For once he's introduced, man, he's gonna be all over the place.
Yeah.
Good luck for him.
He's gonna be memed.
I mean, honestly, this show has made me like Leandrine. Maybe it's gonna make me like Gawain.
Surely not.
It would suck, but I would not be surprised.
If Gavin is really cool and is totally badass, I'll become a book cloak.
Oh
No. Maybe not.
Fighting words.
Riot.
No, never. But
Okay. Since we have a special guest, and we more or less have two Aginors over here, we had something a bit special planned. Thinking like the Flickerverse, we need some sort of like a mascot or something.
Oh God.
Where is this going?
Who would be better to put together a Flickerverse mascot than the two Aginors? We all love like Trollocs and Shadowspawn and everything.
I have no.
We have a little flicker wheel, but we're thinking we're gonna let the two of you.
Do we need a flicker wheel for it? Can't we just make a troll in a nipple dress and it's done?
No, we're gonna play a little game.
Okay, let's play a game.
So we're gonna bring up like a wheel here, and you're gonna get a body part, and then you're gonna need to like say what animal or something, and you're gonna build a Trolloc.
Build a troll.
And I want to go to frog
I've got a pen ready.
and draw it.
I'm gonna try to draw it.
Oh.
And then we need to name it.
So design it, draw it, name it.
Yes. So we're gonna spin the wheel. We're gonna let. I need some part. I guess needs to be human, but just you're getting
To say?
it. So I'm thinking that Kevin, since he's our beloved guest, will spin the wheel for you first.
I'm pressing the spin button. There we go. Perfect. Oh, so anxious. Ooh. The
It's
legs.
double spinning.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no,
Come on, load!
something wrong.
Oh, he was a king. He was a baker. He was a Trolloc. Oh. It's flickering so fast. The legs.
flickering too much.
Did you just break the wheel?
I think we broke the wheel. Ah, God damn it!
Finally, Aginor is nameless. Finally.
Okay, let's see if I can load this again.
Okay.
Oh no!
His
Legs!
legs. It was just saving up the confetti.
So
All right. Oh, the legs. Now I've got a choice here between making it bipedal, quadrupedal, or fish.
fish.
Well, like
Didn't
fin.
you-
What do you got? What do you guys? I
Didn't
guess
you
like
do a legs meme earlier today, Kevin?
I did. I was actually gonna say the legs of Madeline Madden. Because I did just post Legwayne earlier.
What? I did not see that. Let me. Should I check it out on that?
She's got nice legs. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but
But
with
you know,
I never
when
know
there's no
what to expect.
torso, it's a little questionable. So I'm gonna go with the legs of Madeline Madden.
We're off to a good start.
I'm
Ah,
taking notes. Okay, Aginor's turn.
I found it. Legwen Alver.
Garments, armor. What are What are we wearing?
I'm thinking something wet. Something from the sea, perhaps. Something coated in like seaweed and perhaps some sort of fishy stuff. Fishy spikes and wetness. Something truly moist. Because this particular
And,
Trolloc, I think, should have
moist
ventured
still
down
is an
into
ugly
the
word.
water and testing the waters a bit. So something damp, wet, moist, and all those words.
So to next week.
Seaweed.
Seaweed.
So the panties of Sulin. 9 Eve's shift. Okay.
Okay.
Seaweed and wetness.
Seaweed.
An armor of seaweed, yeah.
Seaweed armor.
That would be really intimidating.
I like that.
You could have
You
like
know
the
there's
seaweed
the
like
water.
as chainmail.
Mm.
Ooh. Yeah.
Good
But
luck,
wet
George.
seaweed, not like dry seaweed.
This is
that you
going to be
get
a
from the
challenge.
shop.
Some seashells to cover the nipples.
I mean, I hope to next week we have a depiction of this by both Uno and Kevin.
I'm writing it down just in case. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I'm ready.
Kevin's turn.
Spin.
Are you regretting your life choices now?
No.
Oh man, I'm getting the whole lower half. All right. All right. So I've got a choice here.
What do you put under the leg of Madeleine Madden?
Boots.
Oh, I don't know. I want to be able to see those piggies, and unless you're putting toes on the boots.
Open toe boots.
Oh, I'm gonna say the feet of there's so many good like thoughts and ideas just swirling around in my head. It's so hard to pick one, so I'm just gonna have to like throw a mental dart and just see where it lands. Oh, it landed on
I can feel
it
it.
landed on the feet of a toucan. So like little bird feet.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Toucan feet.
Okay.
I've made it so easy for yourselves.
Okay. Aginor.
There are many parts for this Trolloc. The ears.
Ears, nice.
Oh, well, this is easy. Tufted ogre ears.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
That's a good one.
Perfect.
Oh, so this Trolloc will mate from the ear then.
Oh no, no!
Self-references.
Forgotten about that.
Look, any hole's a
Good one.
goal.
That's what we're saying. That's what
Yeah,
we're
no.
saying. Get out those earbuds. Oh, the mouth and face.
So this includes nose and eyes and all that, right?
Free interpretation.
You could have a fish face. You wanted a
I
fish
was
Trolloc.
thinking fish face. I was actually thinking fish face. I like the. Well, let me think of a specific fish. Let's go with like.
Do you know the ugly one, very, very underwater, that is like
The blobfish?
Yes.
Yeah, the blobfish. That's the one. The face of a blobfish.
With Maddie's legs.
Yes, and toucan feet.
and some ears.
This is going to be an effective Trolloc.
One of my
Terrifying.
finest creations.
There's only one answer to this.
Buttrock! So do we do the actual butt rock or do we do lands? Daniel had his backside really strong.
It's gonna be hard to get from all the angles.
Yeah, we'll have to have a 3D model rotating for every show.
Gosh.
So is that your answer?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
a rock?
Yes.
Okay.
This is genius at work, you know.
I'm afraid of how it's gonna turn out.
Chest. Main weapon. Okay. Main weapon. This Trolloc exclusively fights with a little fairy's wand. Like with a little star on top, like a little star fairy wand. Star fairy wand.
It's glorious.
Perfect.
So can the Pollock do magic?
He certainly would like to be able to. You know, I think deep down he thinks that he would have been born a channeler, even though that technically would have made him a fade, but he thinks so. Or she.
Arms. I'm sticking with the nautical theme and going for cephalopod and octopus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It could hold so many wands in each of its suction.
How many of the arms of a, like, are they all considered arms? I guess, yeah, because, like, you wouldn't say an octopus has legs. You would just say
I think they actually have 2 legs and a couple of arms.
Oh, okay, so six arms and 2 legs. Okay, all right.
And how many?
But 2 of those legs are Madeline Madden's.
Yes, of course. Six. Perfect.
Next one. I think Androl's
Chest. Perfect. You know, I had this one. I was thinking about this one as well, and I think that it has to have the chest of your finest dairy cow.
Is it just so you can have many nipples?
I'm just
Well, they
saying
don't
I'd like to
have
see
nipples.
udders. They have udders.
Udders.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see those udders stretched out over the chest of this encephalopod, octopus footed or legged or yeah, you know, those words.
Would
Dairy cow.
the milk be black? As in ink?
Chest
Or a mix of them? A gray matter.
gray,
Yeah, gray.
definitely gray.
Squirting from the others.
Gray milk. Okay. Trolloc milk. Trolloc udder milk. So it's a lady Trolloc then.
I mean, it won't be the most challenging rank ever.
I mean,
From this point on, yes, this is now I did say cow, not bull. So yeah, so now we've officially determined.
But
I mean, there could be.
does it have other piercings? Very important question.
This will be up to the artistic interpretation of each artist, I suppose.
Okay. Two more.
I think ears will have
Oh, why didn't we remove ears?
That's okay.
So hands.
Oh, what's at the end of those tentacles?
So you do need something to be able to grasp your wand.
That's true.
But have you ever watched what a beholder is?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's basically it's a creature in D&D. It's like it's a big eye and it has a bunch of tentacle and there's another I think it's another eye at the end of the tentacle.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I'm thinking
Just
some sort of orifice. So some sort of that you can stick the wand into. So like, here's the camera. So some sort of orifice, and you stick the wand into it. So for hands, the mouth for Fade.
Perfect. Fade's mouth for hands.
I can't wait to see this Photoshop.
You mean you're not doing like a watercolor drawing?
Well, for me, I'm more of a Photoshopper. I'm not as much of a original artist.
I can do
Uno's got the watercolor down.
Oh no, we've already had ears, haven't we? That's still
Yeah, we'll remove it. It's okay.
Away with you.
Away with
We'll
you.
respin.
Hi, Chooks.
That is
down
really trippy to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, head ornaments, horn hair.
It's the same horn that killed Uno.
No.
It's like a big spike on the forehead.
A unicorn.
No unicorns in Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. In no Flickerverse are there unicorns.
It feels a little bit cliche, but I do like the aesthetic with the tentacle arms. So I'm gonna go with Medusa snake hair. I think that's a good touch.
Yes, the imagery of Medusa is quite controversial also.
Is it?
Yeah, it has a meaning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Am I the only one? Did I dream that, or am I the only one knowing that?
You can educate me. I'd be happy to be educated.
Because like Medusa tattoo are used a lot by people that have went through sexual assault.
Oh,
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, which
I didn't know
I mean, yeah, it's
How about we change it to worms then? Earthworms.
yeah.
Earthworm hair. Okay. Earthworm hair.
So you get to choose the offhand weapon.
Spin it. Yes.
For posterity.
Love that sound.
What will it be?
Hand weapon. I'm thinking
So you have a
something.
wand in one hand.
Yeah, it must be stuck into the orifice of a Fade mouth. I was thinking something edible, but that would be strange.
Yeah, we wouldn't want strange.
So
That would be the strange one, yeah.
Yeah. So perhaps we could do some sort of protective gear, because I think we're exposed in a few in a few
A
areas.
little bit.
Yeah, so perhaps some sort of rainbow umbrella. Yeah, that's it.
Rainbow umbrella.
What, like a Mary Poppins kind of umbrella?
As long as it's rainbows, I'm fine with it. Yeah, and it can like spin it to confuse people and hypnotize people.
Oh yeah, I like that. I'm like I can picture like the using it in that kind of way. Yeah.
And
With the fairy
his
wand.
teeth could like help spin it.
That's what I was picturing too. Yeah, it's like the.
Fade's mouth. Oh gosh, it's gonna be hard.
I think Androl needs to write a theme song for our little college.
I mean, I have already started.
I didn't come
They
here
had
for easy.
ears like an ogre, and feet like a toucan, legs just like Madden, an armor of seaweed, with face of a blowfish and a butt made of rock. Their arms was like tentacles that just didn't stop. Yeah.
It writes itself.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wish you had made more words rhyme, though. What it's gonna be a challenge, but I'm gonna see what I can do.
Yeah. I might not have finished the drawing until Wednesday, but I promise I'll start working on it directly after Mercurycon.
I gotta collect my parts too,
yeah.
so there's no rush. Yeah,
No.
gotta go grab my source images.
And I think once we both have our Photoshop and our drawing, then we can sort of give it a name.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amazing. So, do we want to do this week's Flicker?
Yeah.
Yes.
For an hour.
Finally.
After an hour, sounds good.
Right to the title of the episode. What if
That's
Dannil
not
Lewin?
what everyone came for. They're all here for Dannil Lewin, and we've deprived them.
Oh, right. Now we need to play our little intro, Flicker intro. We forgot last time.
It is believed there are worlds where a year is only a day here, and others where a day is a year here. There are supposed to be worlds where the very air would kill us at a breath, and worlds that barely have enough reality to hold together. And as we set out to explore these realities, remember one thing: be steadfast.
And there was no steadfast in the show.
No.
No.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah,
Say it.
no, they don't need to be steadfast when they go into the.
Dana, you did not miss Dannil.
No,
You're here just in time.
Zool arrived when the question is to be asked.
Should we even poll our listener to know who actually remember who Dannil Lewin is? I personally don't.
He's Nick Cage on the cover of Eye of the World.
Yeah, it's the Fourth Tavern, something like that.
So
It's funny because the lore says that originally Rand was doing it all, and then he split it into 4 people, and then he cut one of them. So that's the creative process at work right there.
yeah.
Yep.
So Kevin, do you want to go first?
Sure. So, Dannil Lewin. I'm gonna pretend like I know his backstory. So Dannil Lewin grew up in the Two Rivers, and his parents they sold honey cakes on the weekends, and Dannil was born, around the same time as Perrin and Matt and Rand. So he was, of course, under the eye of the Dark One. And on the night that they left, Dannil decided to go with them. And unfortunately, he fell off the Tarn ferry. So the story is the same afterwards, but
Oh, no.
otherwise, I'm not sure though. Would he actually be Taviran if he went? Because in the books, obviously that they've shifted things and who can be Taviran in the show, but in the books, it was just Perrin and Matt and Rand. So if he's going, I guess that would beg the question: is he Taviran if he's going? What do you guys think about that?
I don't think he is. I think he's still, Nynaeve and Egwene aren't Taviran, are they?
Mm-hmm.
They still go. They don't fall off the Tarn ferry. I mean, God knows where they'd get the extra horse from. That was my first thought. So if they had to double up on the horses, maybe they wouldn't even reach the Tarn ferry.
He would fall off.
He would fall off. If they did get past the Tarn ferry and escape the Fades and manage to find another horse, I I feel like Eye of the World events would still go pretty much the same. But then I think once they all start splitting up a little bit, like they'd have to find use for him. And later on in the books, he's like, he's part of the Two Rivers, and he's quite high up in the band of the Two Rivers men. So like Tam, like he's one of the like
two
he's
captains.
probably not a captain. Is he a captain?
He's one of the two captains. I just read it today on the wiki.
So he's got a bit of like military skill and things like that. So he's not completely useless, but he is very like wide-eyed and fresh-faced like Matt is, because he gets a Tarvalin mark at the start of the book from Moiraine as well. So I feel like it would just be like, what use does Rand have for him? Ultimately, that's how like Rand's Tavir in this works. So if Rand had a use for him, that's what he'd end up doing. You know, maybe he'd go. Maybe what he'd accidentally infiltrate Shara, and like you'd have that a whole separate plot line there. Or like you think, what else does Rand need in the books? That's what Dannil would be doing. You know, when he has to choose maybe between like Bandar Eben and the Borderlands, you know, maybe he could have sent Dannil to go and, you know, deal with the Shonchan earlier and stuff like that. So I feel like Rand, he'd survive until Rand stopped having use for him. I don't feel like it would change enough, if that makes sense. I can't see him being that effective.
The math battle.
Yeah, he'd probably just like trip on a rock and die. You know, like he'd accidentally.
Apparently,
Dark Friend.
Oh, maybe.
My thought was that, so after you mentioned him dying at the Terran Ferry, I thought about how Shadar Legoff is very similar to Moria in some vibe in The Lord of the Ring and The Wheel of Time. And in Moria, Gandalf died to save the rest of the group. So maybe Dannil would have a situation where he has not either he needs to sacrifice himself for the rest, or he gets separated from him and never find him again, except that maybe Thane find him and he becomes like corrupted by Mashadar and by Thane and becomes part of the Darkness. Becomes Thane apprentice.
Thane does need followers. I can see that. Yeah, because you know that's kind of the one thing he's really missing for his thing is he has like a band of corrupted trogs at one point, but he doesn't really have anyone that like follows his brand of evil.
Everyone to the Trollocs.
Yeah.
All of his followers.
Yeah, but since both would have been corrupted by Mashadar in a certain way, maybe they would balance each other or something like that. I don't know. Weird thought.
So the question itself is rather open, right? So what if Dannil Lewin left with Moiraine after Winternight? What if Dannil Lewin was the only one leaving with Moiraine and everyone else stayed?
Ooh.
What happens then? She picks the wrong one. She picks Dannil Lewin thinking he's the Dragon Reborn. Only need this one. Screw the rest. And it's not Rand. And he stays in the Two Rivers. What happens then?
How long would it take her to realize that she made a mistake?
About 3 seconds.
Maybe 4.
He is quite annoying. If you go back and read that bit of Eye of the World, he's more annoying than Matt, which is saying something.
Ouch.
So she would just take him back. Oh, fuck it, let the world burn.
No, she'd probably push him into the river.
The trolls would absolutely swarm the Two Rivers and not follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she would look back and thinking, oh shit. Even 3 seconds and it's too late. The Dark One wins.
I feel like 3 seconds might not affect it that much.
The pattern
3
is too
minutes.
strong for
3
Rand.
hours. Enough time. It's a panic frenzy. And they just left.
But if Dannil left with Moiraine, right, Rand's Taviranness of like needing to have a helper and stuff would surely fix that. Like he'd draw Moiraine back, and Dannil I'm telling you, Dannil's like tripping on a rock and falling into the Manetheren draft, never to be seen again. Which just means Tam loses a captain, and maybe Will Alcine gets to do it instead.
I mean, when Robert Jordan started writing it, he imagined that he would have like some big thing happen in book 5 or something. Like what would that be?
What's 5?
Daniel kills Asmodean.
Or Couladin.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Matt
Maybe
would just run off.
Maybe Dannil joins the Shido. He doesn't believe
Shido is
the
gonna...
Shadow Reborn.
I don't think the Shido are gonna like a wetlander.
No. Feels like he would get stabbed.
Or he becomes a pet of Savannah.
His wiki page is a lot bigger than I was expecting. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
He does a lot. He carries
Yeah.
the dragon banner in the last battle after the Horn of Valir is blown. So that's something that would change.
He's
maybe.
around.
Yeah, he's there the whole time.
He's at Do My Swells. He's at the Battle of the Two Rivers. He's hunting down.
He's around. It's not that he does a lot of things.
No,
He's just
he's
around.
Yeah.
It's like whenever Jordan was looking for names that he could put there, he would like look at a certain list and be like, yes, that guy is available. Let's put him there.
And he was Dannil Ibarra in the beginning. So maybe he would have been the Wolf Brother.
Oh.
Then they like merged name with Perrin.
Yeah, that makes sense that him and Perrin is the result of whatever Perrin was, like the proto-Perrin plus Dannil. Yeah, that makes sense. So what would Perrin lose then? Would he no longer be the one that becomes the king of Manetheren? Would that be instead a plot given to Dannil and Perrin does something else?
Maybe. King of Saldaea.
There you go.
Prince Consort of Saldaea.
Yeah. Fael would be queen.
In charge. We need that. She's smarter.
So does the light win?
No, because if Dannil is taking Perrin's arc, then the Two Rivers doesn't survive because Dannil doesn't have wolf abilities, and that is how they rescue the folks from the White Cloaks. And there's loads of stuff that like Perrin uses the wolves for, and like all the Slayer stuff. So no. Oh, I like that from Crafty Aja.
There isn't enough done with the sea folk. They are kind of a loose end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he can marry Nesta Din, whatever her bloody name is. Reyes? Nesta Din Reyes? And actually make the sea folk relevant again. Someone write that letter to Rafe.
I've got the best idea for what you can do with Dannil Lewin, Rafe.
Send him to the sea folk.
Oh, come on, Charlie. Come on. You don't want to lose.
To be fair, I don't think it would affect the story that much. For realsies. For realsies.
Poor Dannil.
Poor Dannil.
He's not. Well, he's not remarkable, but he's not remarkable because he hasn't had the same experiences as the others. If you think, like, all the characters are, strong of will, sure, but they're not extraordinary until they go through extraordinary circumstances. And so if Dannil had gone through that, maybe he would be.
I'm just really laughing at the World Fandom Wikipedia page in the development part. there's a comment about Robert Jordan, how he would later admit to Harriet that he was embarrassed at how easy it was to excise Dannil from the story, and that just makes me laugh. Like,
Oh,
dude, I'm sorry to tell you, but it seems like you were pointless.
Poor Dannil. Poor
So-
Dannil played by Steve.
Oh, that's what happened.
Steve
to
was
him.
Dannil.
He was played by, oh my god,
Hmm.
inexplicably an older gentleman playing someone the same age.
I'm 20 years old too, guys. I'm just imagining it being Jack Black now, even though it's the other guy. But
Yeah.
like, hey guys, I'm 22.
It's hard working out on the fields.
He's in like a tank top.
Hello,
Yeah,
my fellow youths. Okay. Do we want to say anything more about this? Do we want to do another spin? Or do
I
we...
feel like
How are we feeling about the
spin.
time? Sorry?
I think we should do a spin, as Kevin's only got to do one flicker.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna get the wheel. Let's see. Uno moment.
How do you do, fellow kids?
I'm gonna start shipping Aram and Dannil now
Okay.
because I'm just their names popped up on the wiki like 3 times in a row. I'm like, all right, it's official. He saves Aram.
You
There we
can.
go.
Oh, I like that storyline. He just
Hmm.
hangs out with Perrin, and then
He becomes
like,
a Tuatha. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, let's spin this.
Flicker, 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 flicker.
That's a very big wheel.
Oh, what a coincidence! What a coincidence!
oh my god!
And found the song. What is the song? Is just him being a prophet.
Don't you dare say that. You take that back. What if
No,
this
I
guy
won't.
became a tinker and found the song?
Ah,
Oh my
yes,
God.
Masema, that guy that I didn't notice in the TV show. Yes, of course.
He found a
What
song, and I would walk 500 miles. No, yes.
What if Hot Seat? Yeah. I want to see a parody of. Right, Androl, you know what you're doing for what idol?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Hot Seamer
So-
parody.
If Masima wouldn't become the prophet and
No.
would become Tinker, I think that means we won't get the Shido arc, right?
Is there anyone complaining about that?
Because Perrin wouldn't have to deal with Masima.
It depends when this happens. Which I know
Well,
we
you
say about
can't
every
go-
single one we
But
do,
you can't
but
go from being that mad to, hey, I'm a hippie now.
So, if I
Some
remember
people find it
well,
like-
the reason Aram dies is because he kept talking with Masema and
Yeah.
he got suspicious from Perrin. So
Yeah.
what if
Mhm.
instead of Masema influencing Aram, it's Aram influencing Masema? And it's from this point that Masema have a change of
Okay.
mind
Yeah.
and becomes a
that,
tinker.
I like that. I like that.
Mhm.
The prophet tinker,
Yeah.
sort of.
So do if he's then got like that much, because that's like him at his height of influence, right? You know, it's
Mhm.
during the Malden
Yes.
arc. So oh, I love that. So if that happens during the Malden arc, then like he's got to do a pretty big climb down to not still be like killed off by Fail at the end of that.
Yeah.
And if he has got that much influence, does his Dragon Sworn not participate in the Battle of Malden because he's turned them to peace?
That would be bad.
Yeah, but like, will Masema be able to influence his Dragon Ball for them to also join the Tinker? It's Masema joining the Tinker. For the Dragon Ball, maybe Masema joining the Tinker is actually a betrayal.
Yeah, maybe
so maybe that
kill
would
him.
give another army to Perrin, because if Masema is out, like the person that they could start referring to could be Perrin, and then there's a bit less conflict between Perrin's guy and those guy.
Maybe.
This is sounding like a positive so far.
Although
that scares me.
not the guy who collects the ears. He's not
yeah.
coming over to Perrin's side.
I don't remember who's under Masema, so
There's just this random guy that Perrin keeps bumping into that like is like a bandit under Masema and like collects the ears of people who have done bad things. Yeah. Charlie thinks Ingtar is hotter than Masema.
Ingtar
I mean,
does
at
have
least
that, like, he's got that like mysterious air about him. Like,
Charlie has always refused to admit if they are a dark friend. So I'm just putting it out there.
at least I noticed Ingtar in the TV show. I did not with Masema, but
I don't think you're meant to notice Masema at this point, though. Really.
I mean, I had seen the first 2 episodes, and like we left the theater, and you directly talked about hot Masema with someone else, and I was like, who? So plenty of people noticed it before I started finally realizing who he was.
Do you think you might have been a little focused on Moiraine?
No. I may be a little gay, okay? a little.
Okay, so do we think that this would affect the outcome of the last battle?
I feel like things may be easier, even.
it'd be a massive cultural shift too, because like the Tuathon would have to have a new purpose, or either settle down, maybe even reconcile with the Aiel as well in some capacity, because like I think that there was something that says that, you know, the song itself is like in the context of the story itself right now, it's not a literal song. It's kind of like a lost ideal or something that they could never truly find. But if it is something that is real, it does represent kind of like a need for a cultural shift, because that's the entire purpose of the Tuathon. And you know, maybe now they have to become their own nation, and maybe they take up residence in Rodian or something like that. I don't know. They'd have to do something though. They couldn't just kind of keep wandering, because they need a new purpose.
Could finding the song for the Tuathan have the same impact on them than Rand revealing the truth about the Aiel Pass?
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
On them. Could that break the Tuathan in the same way that it broke the Aiels?
Because they've got no reason to travel anymore, so they could settle down.
Yeah. What if they don't like the song?
No, I was just thinking like Masema finds like a stasis box or something with an MP3 player, and they're starting a rave. This is the song.
I mean,
We're
you could
settling down. We're
definitely
just gonna party.
you could have like part of the Tuathan that don't believe it's the song. It's like, I'm sorry, but it just made me think about like Christianity and other religion, where everyone is like, oh, this is the prophet, and half of the people are like, no, this is not our prophet, and they keep looking for one. And I feel like it could be that too for the Tuathan.
Split in the Tinkers.
Yeah,
I like that.
that would be fun.
Will it affect the last battle?
Neither the Tinkers nor Masema have much of an effect on the last battle. So,
well, the Tinkers, like, they go and like collect all the arrows and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
There's that really cute scene which then turns very ugly because like David Hanlon and his goons are pretending to be pacifists helping. But that is a useful thing to do. I think they'd still probably do it. At least half of them would, whichever half that may be. But I think half of them still would.
yeah.
What if the song is a lullaby? That would help the dark one to sleep if Rand sings it.
Oh.
Supposedly, singing from the Aiel is supposed to be really beautiful, but they don't do it because they forgot. So it was recovered, and then Aiel sings a song. It's super beautiful, and the dark one falls asleep.
What if the song summons Nakomi?
Oh,
And she's just like,
Oh.
I'm Nakomi. Ooh.
What if
Coming
it's-
out-
Can you imagine if it's just like, you know, because it's from a previous age, right? And it's like, it ends up being like Baby Shark or something.
Baby shark. Baby shark.
Oh no, I bet it's just Imagine by John Lennon. I bet it's that. I bet it's that. I bet that's the song. I'd be so disappointed if that was it.
Baby Shark Imagine dubstep remix. Yeah.
That was good. I was not
Great.
expecting it to be good.
So you don't think it's Glory Hole by Steel Panther?
No.
You know, now that
But
you
now that you
mention
mention it,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've got agreement in chat that it would split the tickers.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's the song. Do, 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 do. It's the song. Do, do,
Ah, stop it.
It's a song.
Oh,
I think you could actually overlay that. I think the rhythms work out enough
Yeah.
with Imagine.
oh God.
All right,
Yeah, they're probably both
I
4/4
need to
time.
record myself doing this now.
Wait,
Off
you want
screen.
to mix what on what? Like
Baby
Imagine-
Shark and
Yeah.
Imagine. Imagine.
imagine.
this. Yeah.
Imagine.
I mean, you can probably do that with any song if you
Yeah.
really want to.
As long as at the same time signature, yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Mm,
Close. It helps. It helps.
yeah.
Crafty Azure says, if the Dragonstone hadn't have destabilized the countryside, hang on, it's now frozen, would have many people really believed that last battle was coming and joined the army?
I mean, if it depends when Masama joins the Tuatha,
Yeah.
because like if it's around that time where it start talking with Aram, it's late enough that there's already been enough
That's true.
damages from the
Yeah.
Dragonstone in the countryside.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it'd probably only be really like a couple of weeks difference in the timelines
Yeah.
if that's when he joined.
There's going to be Dragonsworn no matter what.
Maybe
Yeah.
even more unleashed after Nasima has turned to the Tinkers. Then there's no focus. They will spread out and cause havoc all over the lands.
I agree with Thatcher. If Baby Shark has any power in this turning, it's to cause violence.
They find the song, it's like an enraging thing. They just they Hulk out. Yeah.
Oh, at the last battle, when Rand is facing the Dark One, he's greeted by Baby Shark. The Dark One is humming the Baby Shark song. It all comes together.
You've all have watched the video with Baby Shark sung by Rand, Moiraine, and Lan, right?
Oh, God.
I have.
Yeah, I have.
Because it's been 5 minutes and I'm seeing Rand like doing the.
God.
Okay, should we wrap up this
I think we
discussion?
should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should we
Because we
turn
gotta
the
go
wheel for
anyway.
next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, but first, we did a poll on Discord about what we're gonna call our followers.
do we have a result?
Do we have a result?
Let's check.
Let's check. And I'm gonna.
The flaming flickers are winning.
Is it?
Has everyone voted? That's the real question.
I
haven't voted.
I don't know.
I voted.
Time to vote.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's a
Flaming Flickers.
Flaming Flickers is. Oh, there's only 2 votes in it. To be fair.
Do we want to decide or do we want to leave it up for?
Let's leave it up since it's only been up since today.
Yeah. So we'll have a result next week.
By next
then.
week.
Next
Yeah.
week, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So everyone go in and vote.
Yeah. And make
Yeah,
better
let's go.
choices.
What do you have against flaming flickers?
I just don't like the idea of like
Calling
Flicker
people
North.
flickers?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I like calling people.
Can I choose chaos and change my vote so that it's 10 against 10?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
There's no way to prove it.
That's true. It's not going to be recorded on a live stream or anything.
Who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know.
gonna know.
Nobody's gonna know.
So shall
Okay,
we spin the
let's-
wheel for next week?
Let's turn the wheel for next week then.
Yes. Well, okay. I'm gonna remove the banner first. Sorry.
Oh, Jane, we wanted you to be a portal pervert too.
Yeah. You still can. It's
Yeah.
not too late.
Nothing's stopping you.
I mean, the portal pervert is not amongst the options of the poll, so.
No. Ah,
Oh,
Wait
Oh.
a minute.
I want what to happen. I've never
Wait a
considered this.
minute.
It's rigged.
Fix.
It's a great
Fix.
game.
That was weird.
Again.
Groundhog Day.
Did someone keep track of all of the? Oh no!
Oh.
That's a good one.
Oh no.
A saver.
Saver.
Oh no.
So saver.
Oh no.
We all know we all immediately know that we'd all die, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So next week, what if the snakes and foxes could enter our world?
Rip.
RIP.
That's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah,
Well,
it's gonna be. And Kevin, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank
taking
you so
time
much.
out of your busy
It was
schedule.
fun.
So busy. I couldn't post a single image while I was here. I couldn't make anything, but I definitely wrote down some ideas.
Awesome.
Good.
I mean, we are here
I'm
purely
worried.
for the show to feed you content. So
I know. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the real. That's the ulterior motive of this show is to make sure I don't run out of things to make.
Exactly. That's how it works, right?
yeah.
Feed the Kevin, but not after midnight and no water.
Yeah. Don't feed me after midnight. That's a recipe for disaster.
Okay, everyone. Any last words, or should we just say thank you to everyone who's been watching?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell your friends to watch the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do that.
And that we
The
support-
show and the Wheel of Time show.
Both shows, yes.
And
Yeah.
we support the strikes.
All the shows.
Pay the writers.
Support
and
all the shows.
actors
Support all the strikes.
so that we can
Blow
have
for Uno.
like promotions again.
Blow for Uno. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
see you all next week.
Press that like button.
Bye bye.